In this video, we're going to be looking at the state of Tennessee in the US. Memphis has become the staple for a lot of US investors who are looking for a high cash flow property, as they have a very strong rental market with property prices considered to be amongst the most undervalued in the country. The backbone to a successful investment in the US is definitely the metrics of the economic environment. Where there are jobs, people will come. Memphis has a thriving distribution and transportation industry which is already experiencing astronomical rates of growth in a number of areas. With exceptionally strong rental market allowing for longer term leases, Memphis is the ideal location for an investor looking for a high cash flow and income replacement for years to come. Let's take a look at this first property here. Now, a house like this you might find in the northern suburbs of perhaps St Ives in Sydney would be comparatively valued at anywhere between $700,000 and $800,000. Now, let's take a look at the price, the asking price here. We have $94,900. I mean, that's seven times more affordable. It's a 3-bedroom property with 2 bathrooms, a large property size as you can see there, with a monthly rent of $1,095. This would give it a 10.21% net yield, or a net income of $9,686 per year. Now, you can forget your negative gearing. A property like this is going to start producing cash for you immediately. Let's take a look at another. This one is priced at $77,500. 3 bedrooms, quite a humble looking property. It is sitting on 1,400 square feet, has a monthly rental of $895 with a net income of $8,272. Net yield 10.67%. Even something like this, priced perhaps in somewhere like Toongabbie in Sydney, you'd be looking at least $500,000 or $600,000. Let's take a look at another property here. This one also priced in the 90s, $94,900. It's a 6-bedroom house with 4 bathrooms. Property size 2,958 square feet. Monthly rental of $1,275. Net income of $11,462. That's a net yield of 12.08%. Now, you can forget your negative gearing. These properties that you can purchase in the US right now are producing cash from day one. And if you'd like to find out more and to get your free property investment pack, simply phone the number on the screen right now to receive your free US investment property pack and organize a one-on-one consultation with a US property expert. So give that number a call right now, or fill out the form below this video to receive your free investment property pack from US Invest.